What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday. We made it. Happy hump day. Welcome to Saving the City. It's your girl, Iberia. And, it's been a little bit of a week. We had some rain, some serious rain out here in Milwaukee. A lot going on. I remember I was trying to come home from one of my many jobs. And I could not get home. I could not get home because of the rain. And so what a blessing to be able to make it at least to Wednesday and have a vehicle that's running and all of that. So we got to be able to find ways to be thankful. Come on in here. So yes, guys, it is Wednesday. It is 12 o'clock. Welcome to another episode of Saved in the City with your girl, Iberia. And so, I'm just going to kind of jump right in. First of all, thanks to the folks who support the vision that I carry. Any of you out there that are visionaries, you know exactly the weight, child. Come on in here. The weight of the thing when you're trying to walk it out. And so special thanks to those people who always support me, whether, it's through some type of barter. Come on in here. Barter will open some doors. Whether it's, you just joining or sharing or liking a post, I'm telling you right now from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. Special shout out to Mima's Gourmet Delight. So if you're looking for something sweet as we're moving into this summer season, hot and sweet, why not? Make sure you check out Mima's Gourmet Delights. Just give her a call at 414-418-0616 or visit her website at www.mymimas.com. And also special shout out to LZ Flanard of Enterprise Now. I couldn't even, continue to do what I'm doing without him. A lot of times you don't see, what's going on behind the scenes with people who are encouraging you or people who are supporting you in some way. So shout out to LZ Flanard. If you don't know who he is, just search on Facebook for LZ Flanard or search Enterprise Now and tap into his podcast. He does some amazing things with entrepreneurs. And he's actually the one that kind of got me into podcasting in the first place. So, there's a lot of things going on in the city. And so today's show, I wanted to specifically talk about making a difference. And it's a very, it's nothing fancy. It wasn't anything really thought out. Hi, Felicia, I see you there. It wasn't really a thought out name. It just is what it is. Making a difference. Are you making a difference in your life? And a lot of times when we think about making a difference, we think about on a large scale. We think about, Nobel Peace Prize or, being, a political figure, a community leader that, has all of these followers. But sometimes just making a difference in your own home. Come on in here. Making a difference in the lives of your own family members. It sends a spiral effect. It sends out, just like the negative stuff sends a spiral, so does the positive things. And so I said, who better to talk about making a difference than to chat with my brother from another mother, fellow musician and artist. I absolutely adore this man I'm going to bring on to you guys. So if you're just joining, please like, share, invite. You do not want to miss this conversation. I'm talking about Chris Crain. Hey, Monty. I met him a while ago, in the music circle. And one thing that I really loved about him, outside of the fact that he is an astounding musician, composer, and I could just go on and on, was his intellect. Like, I like talking to the brother. Like, we really have real conversations or have had real conversations about things that are going on in our community, things that are going on in our city, so it's more than just the music. And what I love is that he took what God gave him, come on in here, and he said, okay, what can I do with this? How can I create my niche for change? So that's what today is really going to be about. We're going to talk about some things that he's doing in the community. And then I want you guys to start thinking about, what's my niche for change? I think I'm gonna have to coin that phrase. Hey, Carmen, what's your niche for change? What is that thing? I'm telling you, the thing that's caused you pain, the thing that makes you feel limited. I guarantee you'll find purpose in that. All right. So enough talking. I wanted a few more people to join, so I was a little lollygagging. Let's bring on the guest of the hour. We're just going to chat. We're going to have a conversation. So let's see. Hopefully, y'all, you know how technical difficulties be. But we plead the blood. We're going to try to add my boy Chris on. Let's see if I can do it. And he's actually not in the city. So he's going to be joining from out of state. Let's see if we can add him. So let's see, y'all. Fingers crossed. No fingers crossed. But that's like superstitious. Prayers up, blessings up. Come on, Chris. Come on the screen. Look, what they say, put your hand out. Touch and agree. Touch and agree. It says he's adding. So come on in here. The Bible says, let patience have her perfect work. Okay? Come on, brother. Look, we practiced earlier. So hopefully it's going to add shortly. But as I'm talking about, y'all know if you churched in any kind of way, when they say stretch your hand out, there's some power. There's something about to happen. Okay, it says it's still adding. Chris, let me know if you think I should get off and then come back on. But it says it's still adding you, so we're going to see. We're going to see what the deal is. Okay, no answer. We're going to try it again. Chris, it may have to, you may have to request. You can also try that. Request to be added on the camera and see if that works too. But I'll try to. Y'all hold on. Try it again. And then what I want you guys to do too after our interview is to stay tuned, because I'm going to be talking, I'm going to make sure I do my church announcements this week. I didn't do them last week, but I want to make sure I do that so you guys know exactly what's going on right here in the city. So if you have a church announcement or an event or something that's happening, send it to me. And I'm happy to announce it right here on Saved and the City. So if you have a flyer or if you want to just type it out, that's fine. You can send me an email at savedandthecitymke@gmail.com. Again, that's savedandthecitymke@gmail.com. Okay, Chris, I'm going to click it off and see if you can try to ask me to join. You know how to do that? Let's see here. We'll try one more time, because why the devil want to do that? Because this conversation's gonna be good. Oh, okay. Let's see. He's asking to join. Let's see if this works, guys. Okay, I keep quiet. That's just from me being a little girl. When I was a little girl, I did this all the time. I don't believe in no superstition and crossing fingers. Yay, Chris!
Hey.
Cause you outside. Why you outside?
Because of the place where I'm at the Delton Oaks Resorts in the Dales.
Okay.
And I couldn't get a signal in there, so I had to come sit out.
Was you running?
I'm sitting out on the water.
Yes, you better run for Jesus. Okay. Yeah. I love it. Well, Chris, you kind of heard, what I was saying earlier, a little bit of an introduction of who you are. I'm so excited to even be able to chat with you like this, kind of in front of everybody. People don't always know the Chris behind the piano, or the Chris behind the different events and things that you do. So here's an opportunity for us just to talk a little bit about the things you do in the community, and then we'll talk about just making a difference, finding your niche for change a little bit later in the conversation. So why don't we start by you telling the people about your organizations and some of the things you have coming up.
Okay, well, first of all, thanks, Iberia, for allowing me to chat with you. It's always been a love relationship with you.
Yeah.
I watch from a distance and I see what you're doing.
Oh.
You've made a difference for a while. Um,
Oh wow.
some of the things I've been doing, I started the organization um, 2012 and simply wanted to use music as a platform
Mhm.
to invest in the lives of our kids. For me, music was that change, gave me confidence, gave me a sense of purpose. And so we've taken that and turned it into a foundation that's expanded to about 4 different cities now. And we use that music platform to reach kids and adults alike. So we're teaching
I love
every
it.
instrument that I learned to play. Um, but we don't just focus on the music. Music is just the vehicle that we use to
Mhm.
catch the attention. But we talk about things such as insecurities and
Yeah.
low esteem, perseverance, and because of my birth defect, my self-esteem is low.
Yeah.
Also talk about anger management because of the things that I went through as a kid and teenager. I was angry a lot, so we deal with those things, and hopefully we can help change some lives.
Yeah. It's
Create.
effective and it's working. It's effective and it's absolutely working. So for those people who don't really know a little bit about, is it a disease or was it a birth defect? It was it's called brachioplexy, right? Or help
Well,
us.
brachial plexus palsy.
Yeah.
It's a birth defect. Everybody has a set of brachial plexus nerves behind there. It's right above your shoulder bone,
Okay.
um, and you can that damage at birth. I actually had the privilege of speaking at the National Brachial Plexus um, um, convention
Yeah.
last August, and I met so many different people with the injury. There's some birth injuries, and then there's some injuries that happen because of accidents. I met a guy. His name is Arm Solo,
Hmm.
and uh, he's a weightlifter. He has
Wow.
one arm, but he wasn't born with the disease or with the birth defect, but he had a motorcycle accident and ended up with the injury. So
Huh.
it can happen, outside of birth.
Oh wow, that's really interesting to know. And so again, it does, like you said, it's something that happens with the nerves, and it limits the mobility of certain, I guess, joints and extensions. And so even with that limitation, you've been able to become an amazing musician. I mean, from a pianist or a keyboard player to playing guitar. How did you push past to be able to even do that? Yeah.
I don't really know. You know, I remember growing up, one of my cousins, who's my best friend in the world. His name is Oscar, but we call him Russo. And he helped me with my confidence, and he pushed me a lot. Now he talked about me real bad too, but I think having real family and strong support, and then I just had a love for music. It's clearly a God given thing. God ordained it because sometimes I look and when I try to put it into perspective, just be a realist. I'm not supposed to be playing the piano with my hand.
Wow, that's
It's
good.
not supposed to happen when you
That's
look at
good.
because I piano. Um, I know you have to use all of your fingers,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I can't on my left hand. But when you hear me play, it doesn't sound like, I am playing with, limited, ability. So with limited use of my arms. So I mean, it's a God thing. I mean,
Mhm.
only way I can describe it.
Mhm.
You know?
So
But
why? Oh, say it again.
I practice a whole lot.
Yeah, right. Put the people into place because that's how they
It,
feel. You'll have people praying, Lord, help me play this instrument, strum, strum. No, I need you to practice your scale.
you know how to, you got to practice. Yeah.
I love it. And so what I wanted to kind of get into is why, and I don't want to say why now, because I think you've been doing this for a couple years now, a few years now. But why did you decide to start the Better Project? I mean, again, personally, you overcame. Why was it important to reach out to other people and make sure that they were aware of this potential birth defect, or even things that can happen to you later in life? When a lot of people, you don't see a lot of people with it. Why was it important for you to bring awareness?
There are a couple reasons outside of the birth defect and pushing kids and adults alike to persevere and to push through. Outside of that, I mean, teaching in the school system, you find that our kids are just not exposed to the things that they should be
Yeah.
exposed to, and
Mm-hmm.
see all the opportunities that are there. But then you look in our community, and you say, okay, they're never going to get that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do? At a certain point, and having my kids, my young kids, that put a lot of things into perspective for me too. I remember changing my son's diaper and looking at him, and he's laying on the table helpless. So unless that put him in a position to be successful, he's not going to be.
Right.
And so when I look at our community, I look at our kids, I ask the question all the time: what are we doing? What are we really doing? Like every other day, every other month, it seems like it's another club going up or another lounge going up. It's another this happening, another event happening. But when are we gonna start, building lives that our kids are, and if we don't give them the platform, ain't nobody, the people that don't have a vested interest in our community, they're
Yeah.
not going to do it because they have it. So I think it's important that we do it. And whether there's a direct benefit to me or not, most
Yeah.
times there isn't outside of the pleasure of seeing the kids with an opportunity. We give away instruments, we give away scholarships, uh, private lessons. I'm faculty at the conservatory, and so we give those scholarships away so kids can go and learn. But
Mm-hmm.
outside of that, Iberia, you know, we have to really get in the game and stop talking.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. You hit it on the head. And we had a conversation a really long time ago. We were just talking about gas stations, and it's
Yep.
about the utter disrespect that we have sometimes going into our own communities and being completely
Yeah.
disrespected by these different people who are not a part of our community, who own these gas stations and treat us like dirt. And so again, we'll talk about it, we'll be frustrated, but we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
So I think, so how do we begin? I guess, like I said, it kind of takes us back to find our niche for change and really begin to see change.
Well, I think it takes what I really think it takes. It takes a group of people who want it bad enough. I
Yeah.
think we don't really want change bad enough because when you want things to change, you do something about it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I pray and I ask God all the time. Continue to guide me. Uh, it breaks my heart when I ride down the street, a raggedy street in our community, raggedy potholes, boarded up houses. But on that same block, you got 15 churches,
Huh.
and we have the. I will say this, and I believe that healing in our community is going to come through the church. I really do believe that.
I agree. Yeah.
What what the church originally has, what it stood for Black people in our community, it was a place of refuge. We
Mm-hmm.
have food, you went to the church. When we weren't allowed to read and all of that, where do we learn? Learn at the church. Where was
Yeah.
our school? At the So from that perspective, that's our answer.
Yeah.
But what happens is, everybody got their own agenda, and we so stuck on having church that we have to come together. And my biggest thing is I want to see the church, the pastors and the dope dealers get together,
Mm-hmm.
and the engineers in our communities, and
Yeah.
the musicians, and the whatever talk show. We all come together. We put our coins together,
Mm-hmm.
come up with $1 million in our community to
Yeah.
build what we need, to give our kids what they need in order to continue. I mean, to me, I think it don't have to be a coming together, and we talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
And are we gonna come? We need to come together. Well, we know what it is. Why are we not doing it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We get some of these. We gotta get some of these people off the platforms that they have and start building.
Yeah.
Like with my
Yeah.
organization or
Boots to the
Iberia,
ground.
I don't listen. I don't take governmental grants, and we are 501c3. We're not out here begging and hustling and trying to get this grant and that grant. No, because I believe that we have the money and the power in our community to build what we need.
Absolutely.
Listen, when another man starts taking care of your woman,
Woo!
that's his woman.
Ah! Oh, bum.
You know what I mean? He buys the food and I think you're supposed to do what you do. You
Yeah.
take care of your stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with loving your community more than you love another community. Because the reality of it is, as much as we want this, we are the world stuff. It ain't gonna happen until we're all able to love ourselves enough.
Hmm.
What the Bible say? Love your neighbor as you love yourself. We got,
Yes.
you know, a lot of it is just my thoughts, but I make sure that I'm trying to find myself doing the work, less
Hmm.
talking. I've
Hmm.
done enough shows and partying. Now it's time for some real work to happen.
I love it. I absolutely love it, Chris. And you're spot on with that. And I think what happens is that people will see a few of the a lot of the same leaders that are doing things. They say, "Oh, well, they're doing it, okay," and then they feel like they don't have anything to do. There's plenty of work. That's why I was trying to tell. What I was trying to say earlier was that a lot of times when we think doing the work, we think on a large scale. Sometimes it's
Right.
like, let's just work with your neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Let's work with the kids on the block, on your block, and then and then we expand from there. But like you said, what I love about you is that you're not just a talker, although you can be very profound, but you do have boots to the ground. And so you were talking a little bit about the young people and giving them instruments and that. So let's talk a little bit about that. So it's Chris Crain and the Better Project Awareness presents the first class music
Music camp.
camp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
and
been
that's
listen. We've
last day
been
of
doing
registration is today, right?
the last day is today, and I did a little advertising, and people wasn't really responding. Now, last week before I left town, I got a big rush of um, registration forms in, people
That's
getting
how
their kids.
Milwaukee is.
But that camp is every instrument that I learned to play. We teach that. And then we also do demonstration periods where we bring in real live musicians to
Mm.
demonstrate. So last year we had violinists, we had a banjo,
Oh,
guy came in
wow.
and played the banjo, we had horns. Um, I think it's important to expose the kids to these to all of the stuff because you never know what they're going to take an interest. You
Yeah,
know, um, and so it's a
absolutely.
rotating class schedule. And so each child they get to touch each instrument, and we have enough instruments for them to actually touch.
I
So it's
love it.
not we sitting back watching and waiting our turn. No, we have. If you're in the class, if your group is in the piano class, we got 12 piano keyboards in there for you to get on.
Wow.
And so that's happening July 16th through the 20th.
Hmm.
It's going to be a Calvary location on Titonia and Chambers. And
Hmm.
we will feed lunch and breakfast and snack. The only thing we
And
don't
it's
provide,
free.
and it's free. It's free,
That's
and
huge.
I'm gonna tell you why. People have been trying to get me to put a dollar amount um, on this camp for a few years now, and I refuse to because I had the privilege of sitting under a guy named James Hamler and another writer named V. Michael McKay. Now you may not know who he is, but you're familiar with his work. He
Okay.
wrote All in His Hands. He wrote The
Oh,
Potter's
yeah.
House.
Hmm.
He
Oh,
wrote
okay.
The Battle's Not Yours by Yolanda Adams.
Oh, hello.
And so I've had the privilege of sitting
According to.
since I was 16.
Hmm.
And he's freely giving me information. He and I was just together in Houston two and a half, 3 weeks ago. And
Hmm.
he called me on a daily basis. We text. We if I have questions, but he gives it to me.
Mm-hmm.
He charging me now. Person of his caliber could be charged for his time and
Yeah.
all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Freely gives, and
Wow.
we we have to give
Mm-hmm.
if we want to see real change. And I think that's another problem in our community why it's not changing because everybody want a nickel and dime every.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like for artists, if it's gonna cost me $200, you're gonna charge me $200 to do a record for me. Well, you got to remember, I still got to spend $3,000 to market the record just to make that $200 back that I gave you.
Yes. Yes.
Charge
Yes. Yes.
what I give to give it to you. And
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
learning is um is a big part of growth. And, um,
I
I'm
love it.
still um,
Mm-hmm.
because we're not designed that. Well, I'm not gonna say we're not designed, but we're not
Mm-hmm.
built that
Mm-hmm.
society.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for yourself
True.
because but
Absolutely.
I'm learning to be a giver, and so giving these camps free is important. I mean, some of the kids through there who grasp uh, the theory and fall in love with these instruments. I mean, it's awesome. I invite anybody who wants to come and see and just be there and experience. Watch these kids go through. Please come any day. Just
Yeah.
show up.
Yeah.
Actually,
I love
and then
it. Well,
we'll find something for you to do. Come hang out with us.
I love it. We support you here. So as you have things come up, sometimes, people don't see it, but I'm happy to share it, So as things come up, say, hey, Iberia, announce it. And I'm happy to do that because I love what you're doing.
I
And then let's
appreciate it.
move into the Make a Difference Milwaukee in 2018, June 30th.
Yeah, that's next.
Um, yeah, that's coming up.
So make a difference. I mentioned earlier that my foundation we don't apply for grants and we're not trying to get state money, um, but it was important that we have a way to sustain ourselves.
Yeah.
And so in 2013, I had my first Make a Difference concert. Now, the Make a Difference concert is our annual fundraiser uh, that allows us to raise the money to pay the teachers and the
Mm-hmm.
demonstrators, rent instruments, and to also give away scholarships for private lessons and to buy instruments for those kids that we find with a clear passion for art and music. And so this concert next week is going to be great. We have people like Alicia Miller that's singing. Uh,
Woo!
who else we got? Of course, Tasha McCoy.
Oh, I love
Um,
Tosh.
Tasha's so dope. I'm telling you, I don't I don't know if people really understand how dope
She's
Tasha
underrated.
is.
That's because she loves singing in the background. She don't
Yeah,
really like to put herself out there, but she
I ain't
is
even I ain't
beastie.
even about the singing part. She's just,
Oh,
her
oh yeah.
personality. She loves people. She's
Hmm.
real. And I just love Tasha McCoy to
Yeah.
death. I mean, I love that girl. Uh, yeah, singing with me. Vonda, of course, she's amazing. And we got Jermaine Rideout. He always supports the things that
Hey.
I'm gonna tell you. And Rideout never asked me for a dollar. And that's another thing. Once we get these people and the musicians to start getting back, um, that's another conversation for another day.
Right.
We talk
But you got to, can I just interject something real quick,
this
real
mail.
quick? You got to use discernment though with that. See, it's different. You
Yeah.
doing the work. Um, Jermaine is your brother. Sometimes you got to be able to discern when somebody's trying to take advantage of you though. You know what I mean? There
Oh
are a
yeah,
lot of people in Milwaukee will, you know what I
definitely.
mean?
Yeah, that you're right. You're right. You have, but that to me that's common sense. But they say
True.
common sense ain't so common.
It ain't all
You
that
know,
common.
I can sit a mile away. Man, you taking up
True.
too much of my time. I'll
Yeah.
give, but I we got Greg Collier, um,
Yeah.
amazing bass
I
player,
love it.
singer brother, Olin, Darren.
Woo.
I mean, it's going to be some great singers. Marcia, Danielle.
Wow.
Um, it's some more people. Sean Kidd is singing.
Oh, what?
Uh, and then I put a choir together, or a little group of students that I've worked with over the
Oh,
years
okay.
since I've been here. Some from the south side, some from the north side. and we're doing a song. We're going to present a new song. One my new single is called "They Stay,"
Oh, I
and
love it.
we singing one of the verses in Spanish, and we, just trying to, reach outside of the community. So it's
I
going to be
love it.
a time. Tickets
Come on
on.
for the diversity. I love it. I'm so here for it. So again, for those a couple people that just joined, Make a Difference Milwaukee is happening Saturday, June 30th at 7:30 p.m. at the Market Center for the Performing Arts. And
Yeah.
just in case you don't know where it's at, 929 North Water Street. Tickets are only $35. Guys, you heard, that's a all-star cast that he has on that stage, so it's going to be an amazing event. You can get the tickets right at the box office,
Yep.
or call them at 414-273-7206, or visit www.marketcenter.org.
Yeah.
Chris, what else? What else can I guess kind of give some parting thoughts to the people as it pertains to finding your niche for change, as it pertains to making a difference in your own way, and again, how people can stay connected to you.
Yeah. Well, first you can connect with me via Facebook, Chris
Yeah.
Crain, or Chris Crain Music, or the Better Project Awareness Foundation. You can also go to the website www.tbpaf.org, or if you just want to talk and ask me a whole lot of questions, you can call 414-502-7281. No, 8271. I'm sorry. But my thing is, when my dad used to always say this to me. Um, I remember he he had left the house, and I wanted to go somewhere, and I was on punishment. And
Mm.
so when he came home, long story short, I cleaned up the house, picked up all the trash in the yard, and took the trash out, and and he came home, and I was like, "Pops, I did all of this stuff. Can I go?" And he told me, he said, "Son, these are things you're supposed to be doing. You don't
Mm.
doing what you're supposed to be doing. Those are your chores."
That's
And
good.
I try to live by that. It's like you see a piece of trash on the ground,
Pick it
don't
up.
don't walk by or don't wait for people to see you pick it up so they can say, "Oh man, picking up this trash." We got a lot of those people in Milwaukee doing that too. Uh,
Call them
uh,
out.
every time they doing something, they on Facebook. Man, I just gave this homeless guy $12, and they posting it. No, that ain't how you do the work. Just do the work. Get in
Mm-hmm.
the game. Because again, if we keep waiting on people who don't live in our community to care enough to come in and make the changes and help us, then it's never gonna happen. Now, don't get me wrong; they they have organized a way, set up a way to come in and make money, attempting to do some work.
All right.
They got an incentive to be here, and it's in the form of payment. But we got a bigger incentive to do things in our community. And so I encourage people, don't just talk about it. Find something to do. And if you don't know what to do, connect with some organizations and be a part of what it is. It's not about money.
Yeah.
Money can't buy peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of hearing gunshots. I'm tired of seeing, our kids on the news. You know, what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Because they only do what they're allowed to do,
Ooh.
and we have to step up as adults. God has given us the strength and the connections to make it happen. So just get in the
Yeah.
game, make a difference. Not wherever you are, whatever your gift is, use it,
Yeah.
and I promise you, it's rewarding. Even if you don't make a dime off of it,
Yeah.
you know, it's rewarding. And I wouldn't change nothing. I
It
wouldn't
means so
change
much
nothing.
to
I
me
wouldn't go
even
back
more,
and
Chris,
do.
because that from here.
Yeah.
Do because you're originally from Mississippi, correct?
Yep.
Hear me?
It's pronounced Mississippi. Yeah, I can't. Well, you done froze up on me. I don't know. It's Mississippi.
That love you so much. I mean, really, you're making a difference on June 3rd. Appreciate all that you're doing, and thank you so much. I think he froze, y'all. Okay, bye.
Yeah, we lose the connection. All right, bye bye.
And we're froze. I'm trying to connect it off, y'all, so we can finish up. But you guys, that's Chris with the froze face. Hey, but you know what? He was absolutely talking right. Honestly, I love that last part that he said. I absolutely adore it. He said, "Don't just wait." There we go. He said, "Don't just wait to somebody around for you to do the work. Oh, look, I'm picking up this trash. Oh, I'm out." And like, what's your real intention for doing it? That's number one. And the other thing is, don't wait for it to feel like you have something so big to do. It's something small. See what you can do in your own neighborhood, in your own school, in your own church. What can you do? I guarantee every one of us is made so uniquely, and we all have a voice. And we all have something to bring, and we all have something to give, and we all can, say it with me, everybody, make a difference. Yay! Shout out again to Chris Crain. Wow, absolutely amazing. Thank you, Chris, again for joining us today. We had some technical difficulties. Thank you for a few of those that were able to kind of stay on and hear what was being said. It was breaking up a little bit, but if you listen close enough, you could kind of hear what was going on. So again, he has 2 events coming up. We talked about that camp, and then I'm going to jump right into our church announcements. Well, this is the church announcements, actually. So let's kind of jump right into that, and I'll start with Chris's events, and then we'll continue on. So again, this is our church announcements. Come on in here. So that means that if you have an event or something happening, it doesn't just have to be in the church. Something happened in the community, something inspirational, something fun, something exciting, send it to me. I am ecstatic to be able to share it with my live audience and my podcast audience. Okay, and so where do you send it? savedinthecitymke@gmail.com. Okay, again, savedinthecitymke@gmail.com. Okay, and then what else do I need you guys to do? Put in the subject #church announcements, because I get a ton of emails, and I want to make sure that I don't get things mixed up. So let's get into our church announcements. Now, this is what I do want a quick pause for. Go get a pen. Go get a pen or something, because when I tell y'all, it's a lot. There is so much going on into this weekend, into like the later part of this month. So much happening. And so there are many people that say there's nothing going on in Milwaukee, and I really half the time want to be like, where? Because there's so much going on. You guys see me out in the community, and that's my way of saying, yeah, guys, come on out. There's stuff that's happening. So let's jump right into it. So we just talked with Chris. And so again, shout out to Chris Crain. Follow him on Facebook. Just search, Chris Crain, and you can connect there. Also search Make a Difference Milwaukee. You can connect there. And then also the Better Project. So let's jump right into the church announcements. Again, Make a Difference Milwaukee 2018. You guys want to tag people in this, because I'm telling you where you need to be. Share this, tag this, get in here, come on in the room. Again, Make a Difference Milwaukee 2018, Saturday, June 30th, 7:30 p.m. at the Market Center for the Performing Arts. 929 West Water Street. That's right here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Only $35. If you were watching while Chris was on, it is a star-studded show. You guys definitely need to be there. Just amazing vocalists, amazing people. Definitely get out there to support Chris's cause for the Better Project. where he is exposing people to awareness about the disease of called brachial plexus. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, you guys definitely want to be a part of that. Also coming up is the first class music camp. Okay, ages 6 to 16. I get so many people inboxing me. Could you teach my baby bass? Could you teach my baby? No, I can't. I don't have the capacity, but I'm pointing you to the right spot. Free music class for your kids. I'm telling you, for those people that are just joining, tag your friends in this. I'm giving out the good stuff. Ages 6 to 16, the camp is free, okay? And it's taught by our very own Chris Crain. I'm sure he has some other folks that he's going to be bringing in, which means that it's going to be off the charts. This is happening July 16th through the 20th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The registration deadline is what? Guess what, y'all? Today. Or guess when, I should have said. The registration deadline is today. And it's going to be happening at 2959 North Teutonia Avenue in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Again, this camp is absolutely free. It is for ages 6 to 16. These kids get to learn music. And let me tell you something. Music teaches discipline. It teaches discipline. So, you know, you're wondering, okay, my kids all over the place. They don't got nothing to do. Put them in a camp, child, for the summer. Don't let them just be running around all over the place. And I'm telling you where there's a free camp. Why am I getting mad about it, though? It's all good. All right, so for more information, just call 414-502-8271 or visit TB, that's T like Tom, B like boy, P like Paul, A as an apple, F.org. TBPAF.org. Y'all got that? And we're moving. Homer Blow presents the 24th annual birthday party for the kids. Homer love the kids, y'all. Saturday, June 23rd. There's so much happening Saturday, June 23rd. I'm telling you. Y'all got your calendars ready. I just need y'all to drop in on everything, okay? Saturday, June 23rd, 2018, 2 to 6 p.m. Homer love the kids. The 24th annual birthday for the kids. Literally, that's what it says. It's going to be happening at the Fitzsimmons Boys and Girls Club, 3400 West North Avenue, for kids 2 to 13 years old. And guess what? Admission is free. Y'all stop telling me it's no place to go in Milwaukee. And then stop telling me that you can't afford to go. Okay? Take your kids here. I think he'd be giving out like toys and stuff. He got a room specifically like for autistic kids. Like, support. I love it. It's an absolutely amazing event. Again, happening Saturday, June 23rd, 2018. For kids 2 to 13 years old. Admission is free. Check it out, y'all. Free hot dogs, free burgers, pizza, corn, Kool-Aid, punch. Come on for punch. Cake and ice cream, raffle, and a dance contest. Y'all, it's a dance contest. I need y'all to be there. Music by Homer Blow, blowradio.com. And member of Core DJs. Log on to www.blowradio.com for more information. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm telling you, we got 3 people watching, is it? Y'all missing it. Because then you're going to say, I didn't know. And I hate that. I didn't know it was free. Because guess I'm about to give y'all a whole photo shoot. Tag some friends real quick. Share this real quick. I mean, I got the good stuff today. Customer Appreciation Day at Project One Studios. Have you ever seen when Iberia has her fabulous photos, honey? I'm talking about when I'm beat to the gods and my photos are amazing. Roche Buford does my photos. I'm not talking about my selfies. I'm talking about when I get the full photos, okay? He giving away a free photo shoot. Y'all. Family photo shoot. Free. No catch. Check it out. Each family receives a free sitting. I don't know what sitting means. 7 people or less, so don't be bringing in 15, 20 folks. But you get a family photo shoot. Just walk in. Y'all, look. Saturday, June 23rd from 10 to 3. You know what, Milwaukee, listen. I'll be giving y'all the good stuff. Walk in 10 to 3, Saturday, June 23rd. Where? Project One Studios, 2402 West Elizabeth Avenue in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Don't tell me that I ain't never gave y'all nothing. Okay, and we're moving. Amani's World Summer Calendar. Some of you guys remember Amani's World with Eddie Rutledge. He does the children's books and the children's programs, and he has a lot of different events that are coming up where you can plug into. Take your kids there. Monday, June 25th at 2 at Atkinson Library. Thursday, July 5th at 2 p.m. at Central Library. And there's a lot of other dates. You guys may not remember all of that, so I'll make sure I post that in my group. Again, if you're not connected, please get connected to our groups at Saved in the City. Saved in the City, I think community. If you look for that, you'll see it there. And if you want to book, you can actually book him to come and do a story time with your youth organizations, or he can come out and do a performance, which is also really cool. You can just call 414-406-0679 and get connected again to the Amani's World Children's Educational Program. I'm hooking y'all up for the summer. I'm hooking you and your children up for the summer, okay? June 23rd, again, it's a lot on June 23rd. I know if anybody's writing, I know it's like, oh my God, how can I do all this on June 23rd? I don't know. Make it happen. Strawberry Fest, Cedarburg. That's going to be fun. So it's going on this June 23rd. It's already here. Like the first day of summer is actually June 21st. And it's like, okay, let's go. Okay, let's get on into it. We just had the little storm, caught in the flood. Now let's party. Let's get to these festivals. So June 23rd, Strawberry Fest in Cedarburg kicks off at 12:30. Let me keep it moving. Summer Solstice. Now, I don't know. Somebody told me that that's like worship the sun or something like that. I don't know. I've been there a couple times, and we wasn't doing nothing but eating and listening to music. But I don't know. If y'all know something deeper, let me know. But Summer Solstice Music Festival happening June 23rd and June 24th. So we got a lot going on June 23rd. Move on over to June 24th for the Summer Solstice. You don't have to necessarily try to do everything on the 23rd. And we're moving. That's happening on the east side. Usually around North Avenue is when you'll see that Summer Solstice Festival. Ooh, Lord. Greek Fest. This is on Friday. How are we going to do it all? Greek Fest is happening on this Friday at State Fair Park. How are we going to do it all? I don't know. But I just feel like I'm going to get started early. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm just about to be out here. Okay. We're getting towards the end, y'all. Thank you, 2 people. Yes, 2 people hanging on in here. The main event happening June 23rd at 7:30 p.m. Fight Like a Girl. This happens every year. Shout out to Jasmine Johnson. This year is hosted by Christina Flowers. She's a news producer at today's TMJ 4. And it's happening at the Mother Catherine Daniels Conference Center and Gymnasium. It's an absolutely fun event. I've been there. I've actually fought in the event. I've been one of the fighters before. Your girl was knocked out. I mean, I came in strong and literally 2 blows. You know, I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. So June 23rd is happening, 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 7. Fight Like a Girl is a unique event that gets local female celebrities in the ring to fight on behalf of cancer research. Really great cause. Again, yet another woman, another person, not just a woman, doing the work. So shout out again to Jasmine Johnson, the Woodruff Group, and everybody that supports her and doing this event every year. I think I'm going to be rooting for Sandra B this year. My girls out there on the field. Also, this event is sold out, but I'll still announce it. June 24th is the Fire Award. Shout out to my sister's keeper, Tina Nixon and Shelly Connolly. Love what you ladies are doing with my sister's keeper. The red carpet event starts at 4. Showtime is at 6. Again, if you really want to go, who knows? Reach out to Tina or Shelly. Maybe they can work something out. It's for an amazing cause. What they do with these young people throughout the school year is amazing. Adults are $50 and teens are only $30. If you can't go, again, I think it's sold out, but you can always think about these events. Gift somebody else. Get a ticket and give it to somebody else. That's a way that you can make a difference. Come on in here and make a difference. And this event is happening at the Triple I Shrine Center, and that's 3000 West Wisconsin Avenue. An amazing event. I had an opportunity to actually perform last year at the event as I sang, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. Y'all, did I tell you it was a lot? How many more, Jesus? We got about 3 more. Y'all hanging? Come on and hang, and then we're done. Okay, the Jazz and Poetry Brunch is happening Sunday, June 24th, at 2018 at 3 p.m. Only $20 to go to this. It's a fundraiser for a 10,000 Fearless Conflict Resolution campaign and the Wisconsin African Women's Center, which I think is pretty cool. So it's featuring a performance of On Fire, saxophonist James Dallas, poets Gat Turner, and Ajamo Butler. So get out there. Again, it's happening on Sunday, June 24th at the Wisconsin African American Women's Center, 3020 West Belleat Street in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. For more information, call 414-397-4922. And we're moving because there's so much. No, I think I only got 2 more. All right. This is all like this week, between like this weekend into next week. A lot this weekend. Okay, June 23rd. Y'all marking this down, 11 to 2. The featured author is Ruby Mizell. And this is happening at On the Bayou, and it's called Books and Brunch. Books and Brunch. And again, it's at On the Bayou, 2053 North Martin Luther King Drive. And again, that's June 23rd, 11 a.m. So make sure you guys check that out. Oh, let me see. Am I done? Oh, this is the last. Oh, no. Lord, 2, 3. Just a few more. Hang with me. Hang with me. Oh, my God, y'all. Summerfest is here. It kicks off June 27th, and I've seen so many of my friends that are artists that are going to be performing this year. So just go out and support some of your local artists out at Summerfest. It's a really big deal for people who are artists and performers in the city. It's really cool, and it's a great opportunity. So go out and support a local artist. Of course, they're going to have national artists there too. But, for those opening acts, it's such a big deal for the young people who are just getting those first-time opportunities to perform at Summerfest. So go out and support. Also coming up June 30th is the Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity Breakfast with Our Champions. Thought that was really cool. And they're having the discussion, and it's happening at 11600 West Park Place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. For more information, please contact Darian Luckett at darianluckett@gmail.com. And they're looking for young men, which I think is great. Young men 12 to 17. The first 125 students will be selected. So if you make that call, you'll be selected to come in, or accepted in. Though it looks like they'll be cutting off at 127, and it is a free event. And again, 9 a.m. to noon. Breakfast is served promptly at 9. If you want to sponsor a table, you can, but the young men are absolutely free. Again, I'll put this in the group. Also, the Evolving Chair, shout out to Lakeisha Russell, coming up this Saturday, June 30th, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. It's the National Mental Health Checkup Day. I think that's huge. I think that's absolutely amazing. We had her on the show a couple weeks ago. This is happening at Destiny Youth Plaza. So get out there, and we think about our physical health, but our mental health is just as important. And then lastly, just a couple events that I'm a part of that I would love for you to come out and support, because I'm going to be there. So I have a speaking engagement, y'all, out in Chicago at the I Am Women's Empowerment Conference. Please join me out there. Let's make a day of it. Let's go out and eat afterwards. I'm so serious. Like, let's make a trip out of it. And it's happening on the 12th of August. For more information, just go to I Am Yamina. That's I am, like I-A-M, YAMINAH.com/conference. So IamYamina.com/conference, and you can get tickets and join your girl out there, okay? And lastly, this Saturday, I've been invited to be a guest on the Expose Amazing Facebook Live show with Imani Ray, who I'm absolutely obsessed with. She is doing a taping out of her store. Naturally Beautiful is her product line, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with her, and I'm so excited to be on her show. And again, it's this Saturday at 2 o'clock, and you can watch live on Facebook. But what's also really cool is that you can come and sit in the studio audience. Fun, fun, fun. So join us this Saturday at 2 o'clock at 339 West North Avenue for a live episode of Expose Amazing. Woo! That was a lot of announcements. This has been your church announcements for Wednesday, June 20th, 2018. So please do not tell me there's nothing going on in Milwaukee. There is so much happening. I will not repeat these events because it was way too many, but I will post them in my group. Shout out again to Chris Crain, who was our special guest earlier on the live broadcast. We talked about making a difference, finding your creative niche for change. Get connected, do something. Don't wait for somebody to ask you. Just do it just because it's the right thing to do. And again, you can make a difference with just the smallest thing. Okay? So let that be your challenge for the week. That's your kingdom solution. Be the change that you want to see. Period. Point blank. Don't wait for anybody to create the platform for you. Create it for yourself. Don't wait for the accolades. Do it because it's the right thing to do. And again, you and I both, even in the space where we feel as though we don't always have enough to do, with the little that we have, we can make a difference. Thank you guys for joining me today on Saved and the City. I'll be back with you guys next week at 12 p.m. with another amazing guest. I love you guys. I couldn't do this without you. Like, share, subscribe. I love it. I love it. I love doing this. I love bringing this to you every Wednesday. And if you have suggestions, I'm so open. Just inbox me or email me at savedinthecity.mke@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast show on your Android or Apple device. Go into your podcast app, search Saved in the City, download your girl. Love you. Be encouraged. Until next week. I wasn't about to hit it. That was just like I'm crazy.